What's going on, YouTube? I have some crazy news for all of you. We have new clippers, more news, more insight, more bullshit from other barbers. And loads more. Only on Barber News. I'm sorry if I'm a little off today. I was celebrating St. Patrick's Day yesterday. I'm actually 30% Irish, so I had to. But without further delays, let's jump straight into this week's episode. But before we do, is barbering a craft for criminals? Is our industry linked with numerous amounts of crime? And are barber expeditions a money launderer's dream? Let's find out.
Oh, crying. I'm really just a dickhead. Don't act like you don't know me. This camp deserve a trophy. Baby, they know me straight. Do the most crying in history. Power potent, go show up. This camera clippers blow up. It's bossy, oh crying. 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 Bossy, oh crying.
Over the years, most of us have attended barber conventions to meet that famous barber you love so much, or just get drunk and try make out with emo chicks. Something about emos everyone loves. Can we be serious for a second? Are emos the greatest? Or do you prefer the more serious type? Let me know in the comments. Look, it's obvious none of you will be surprised when I say barbers don't pay tax. Barbers prefer cash. We know all these things already, but what I never knew and have only recently just discovered is barber expeditions could be the new form of money laundering. Do we know exactly? Is this true? No, but could it possibly be true? Absolutely. So I done some research and I need to wait for some confirmation, but it's clear I can say that barber expeditions seem to be the type of place where this kind of carry-on would occur. Do you feel me? Do you get what I'm saying without saying it? Let me know in the comments if you do. And have you ever noticed anything shady about this? I'm not talking about vendors. Them guys need to eat. I'm talking about the ones who host these things. Not all of them, but some of them. You know what makes things even crazier now? Is that I used to think the guys hosting these barber conventions were so passionate about barbering and just wanted barbers to meet up and connect with each other, but actually they're trying to get tickets and get the place looking busy so that they can try and say there was probably 5 times more people attending. And that it looks believable. It's interesting. It's something I need to look deeper into, and it will take me some time, but please, and I really mean this, let me know your thoughts on this, and let me know if you know anything about this, because I'm only getting started on this, and when I do, I will hyper-focus until I know absolutely everything about it. Let's move on from this. I also wanted to let you all know it was my birthday this week and I received this cake from a fan, so I appreciate the love, Barbers. I feel blessed. The response I got from the new all-white place has been insane, and I finally gotten some clips of them being used because a lot of you have asked, so run the clip. And don't forget to use code TOADLIQUOR on TPOBUSA.com for an amazing discount offer. But be fast, my codes are limited. What would you do if I told you that you were being watched while at work? You would be absolutely freaked out, right? Absolutely. So I had confirmation that a lot of the bigger companies now have barbers that are updating the bigger brands daily about everything I say. They want to know everything I speak about. They want clips, they want to see the comments, everything. I think it's a little bit obsessive because at the end of the day, I'm just a toad, and they're studying me. What do you think about that? Is it weird? Is it paranoid behavior? Or do they fear me? Please let me know. Your opinions mean everything to me. Join me now as I have a caller on the line. He says he wants to speak about a lot of things barber-related. Let's get him on.
What's going on, Toad? Happy St. Patrick's Day. I know you're 30% Irish. Hey, I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, bro. Ask me anything. What did you want to know? Is it about the new blades? Or the next color that's going to drop?
No, none of that. I wanted to ask, are you related to Kermit the Frog? I always wanted to ask, but I was embarrassed.
No, I am not related to Kermit the Frog. I'm not even mad because we have done over 100 episodes and I am only being asked this now. So this is a win for me.
That would have been so cool. So listen, I seen on Instagram this topic come up. Barbers are asking about money laundering. And we all know a lot of barbershops definitely ain't paying no tax. I mean, it's gotten stricter now, so you got to be smart. But the barber conventions is a genius idea on how to shift money. But I don't think them guys is all that smart if you ask me. I met with them before and they dumb as fuck for real. The lights are on, but Majors ain't home.
Well, I said it earlier that I need to look into this more, because it's going to be huge if a green toad is the man responsible for no more barber shows. Although I do believe these guys need a place to hang out. They need some purpose. Maybe without them shows, we would have nothing to talk about. It's a domino effect.
The game is changing big time. Years ago, a clipper dropped and you bought it. If it was good, you use it. If it sucked, you didn't. It was that simple. I feel now TPOB has forced some brands to give better details and information about products, which I think is great. Imagine we didn't have TPOB. Things would be crazy boring. Clippers would be exploding and nobody would even see it. I feel everything TPOB represents is like the news for barbers because it's clear all he spits is facts. And anyone who doubts that is jealous or some weird shit.
Well, you have some American barbers that just don't like TPOB for no reason. And you have a lot of barbers now who will hate on him simply to try gain the attention of other brands. And we have seen evidence that other brands are telling barbers if they have anything to do with TPOB, they will cut them out. So it's a really exciting time. I feel the only reason they are doing things like this is because TPOB has now passed them out on sales. And they are freaked out. If you go back on my previous videos, we talk about this, the blackmailing and holding money ransom. But barbers talk too much, so anything that goes on is always exposed or spoken about. And I think the other brands forget that they are dealing with barbers who love drama and gossip, so no secrets ever last long.
But I feel the battle will go on forever unless the owners of the brands start working fair and not overpricing basic products. But one thing I can't get my finger around is why none of the big names alert the barbers about them clippers that are exploding. Don't they care?
That's a great question. Let me tell you, I don't think it's about not caring. Well, actually, if they cared, they would speak out. But I think it's about money. That brand will try, make out that they are much bigger than they are, and a couple of barbers will feel they made it to the top, and they can't fuck up this opportunity, even if it means not standing up for barbers.
Okay, I get it now. What you're trying to say is that there are more than just one company, and that if barbers want to be noticed, that they have loads of options, because a few years ago it was only Wall and Andis. Now we have 5 big brands. There are other ones, but they suck so bad.
That's exactly it. You're on the money with that one. We need to spread this message, that barbers have so many options when it comes to making extra money. It's not just one brand, and if they don't like you, that's it. You're done. No, it's not like it is before. I feel the loudest barber is the most powerful barber. Speak how you feel. Support whatever brand you want and be proud about it. Don't represent some company that's main goal is for profit. Always remember where you started out. Okay, barbers, that's it from me, and I want to thank my guest, Big Ron, for coming on. And join me tomorrow for another episode of Barber News. Please hit the like, click the subscribe. I'm out. Peace.